Like, share. Okay, I've got several updates on what had happened after the Masura incident. Perfect. 7 updates, 1964. 7 important things happened during that. Besides, like, the spy had passed by a room where a Toho executive and government figure were talking. They were talking about the current state on the matter. So they got the government involved already, which explains how they were able to get the stories wiped away of Gojira escaping. Talking about the cocoon, the current state of Gojira was in, and the news, etc., etc. The most important detail I got was I finally knew who was helping them along with hiding this. Yeah, for sure. Secondly was the cocoon. The cocoon or chrysalis was forming in one of the warehouses that stored the props for filmmaking. They got people to try and take it off, but when touching the cocoon it sprayed an orange gas that flooded the room, presumably being something radioactive or poisonous. Thankfully, no one got hurt. They evacuated the warehouse instead of removing it. They want to keep it. Studying purposes? Question mark. I mean, you can. I'm very agitated about this whole situation. They're doing stupid little mistakes that ruin other people's lives. Thirdly, scientists or specialists arrive on the scene where the man in the suit released his blood. In quotes. Expecting the same puddle from before, but they were met with this. So the little, like, pond of blood is not there anymore. The heck is that? Is that something growing out of it like a fungus? Or is that a tree? It had gotten so bad that they needed people in hazmat suits so they could come close to the puddle. Is that like spewing out smoke? What is that? As they looked at the puddle, they realized they needed to shut down the area. They were too afraid to touch the substance, so they closed down the area. They just sort of did shit there. They're not even gonna, like, poke at it. We'll poke it with a stick, see what happens. Fourthly, someone at the scene of the puddle said that they could have seen an eyeball in the foaming puddle. What do you mean an eyeball? They weren't too sure to believe their claims, thinking it could have been a hoax. Did he create another creature, or was the eyeball, like, from something that he ate? They weren't taking any chances, looking closer if they could find the eye in the puddle. They weren't successful for finding the eye in the puddle. The area around it was shut down. So you're standing guard, right? Making sure nobody freaking touches the thing or gets close to it, right? Fifthly, I found out that they were going to make another movie despite what is going on. Why? 6, I've gotten mail from one of my daughters. What does it say? His daughter? Don't tell me they're onto him. Me, Mom, you, camera, and what the frick is the little thing? We miss you. Aww. Oh, they're worried about him, but what the frick is he? What is he gonna do? Yeah, he goes back. They're gonna get involved too. And don't forget, Goji sent him a video message explaining what he wants, telling him, like, you don't understand, you Americans, like, you did this to us, you took everything from me. I'm stuck here, only here to show what happened. I want to go home. I just want to go home. Last thing I got updated on was getting a concept art for what the new monster would look like. Who is it? Who is it? King Ghidorah! This time I'm going to try and intervene. I can't let this happen, not for the third time. I knew it! I called it! It's King Ghidorah! Oh, hold on, no! Dude, it's gonna be freaking King Ghidorah! That's gonna be so freaking... What is this? This is what I heard from the conversation. Okay, this is like a transcript of what the spy heard. We already made our deal whenever it bit into the Angorius actor. Yeah, but we as a company don't want this anymore. Too late. It was your fault you made the second movie. Then the one after that. I get it, but why even keep it alive? Why do we have to keep it? That is classified information. But why must we keep it? If we took it and someone sees the abomination, both of us are going to fall. But if you do it, we will be in your favor. We don't want to scare the public. Okay, I see. So the government wants them to take the fall, basically, and then they can sort of be lenient on them. Interesting. Besides, the deal was that we keep quiet if you supply us enough yen from your kaiju movies. So the government wants the kaiju movies to continue to fund them. Or at least the scientists, whoever it is. It was some sort of misinput. You are positive, yes. Oh, sorry. What I'm confused about is whenever you took him to do audio tests on him in 1956, there was a tape that was misplaced with a speech that angered him. It was some sort of misinput. Are you positive? Yes. Why must you make our company associated with it? Like the logo and everything. Didn't I tell you the answer? I apologize. Forgiven. Just wanted to inform you that we have a script in the works about a movie with a three-headed monster. And if you have another incident, don't worry, this costume will be fitted with some puppeteering. Thicker skin made out of material that we can't chomp on. We will be good. Good, and if another incident happens, we will be stuck with yet another suit for Gojira. We'll be stuck to make another suit for Gojira. Hire a new suit actor. Make sure that suit is sanitized and clean. And what would you do with the man in the suit? That's classified information. Okay, so at this point, Toho themselves is kind of like... They kind of made the deal for Goji. Then the Argia situation happened, and they're like, oh, this just got this just became way more complicated than we thought. And now they're kind of screwed. Now they're stuck. They can't do anything. They gotta commit. Otherwise the government's gonna freaking wreck them. Thanks for hanging out. Like or dislike, comment, and subscribe, and become a Monodachi today! I live stream all day, Monday through Friday, so go say hi! That's all for now, Monos. Goodbye, and thanks for swinging by. Salut!